Today, I wanted to quickly talk about something called commitment. And I thought it was important that we thought a little bit about it. Everything that we do, our life is all about commitment. Our faith is commitment. Um, so I thought let's have a quick conversation about commitment today. Um, there's an ancient Chinese saying that says that the will of a man is like a cart pulled by two horses, and the one horse is named the mind and the other one is named the emotions. Now, both horses should move in the same direction to move the cart. So imagine if both the horses were pulling in different directions. Yeah, the cart would never get moved. The cart would never move, or the cart would get pulled apart. Commitment results when your mind and emotions move forward, whatever the cost. So let me read that again. Commitment results when your mind and emotions move forward, whatever the cost. So this is about a man's will, right? So we say that no, if there's a will, there's a way, right? So commitment is closely linked with what will is. Now we're saying that will or commitment is driven by these two things. One is our mind, which is the logic, and the other one is all about our emotions. So if our logic and our emotions match together and they decide to move in the same direction, then results happen. But imagine if your emotions is against your logic, things will never move forward, right? You stop. You get frustrated. Sometimes you give more importance to logic. Sometimes you give more importance to emotions. If you give more importance to emotions, then you would not do what your logic says. If you give more importance to logic, then you will not listen to what your emotions say. So either ways, you would not be able to take the right decisions. Now, moving on, I want each one of us to take a little bit of a time, just quickly to think, about our life itself. That's the reason why I named this particular slide Sailor. Take a moment to think if you're not committed to something in your life. So you might be doing a lot of things, but are you committed to all of those things? So if it's something that needs your commitment as God wants, are you really committed? So sometimes we may not be committed to certain things where God really wants out of us a commitment, but we're not committed. Can you identify things like that? So take a moment. I'm just going to probably give about 20 seconds for all of us to think about it. So just take a moment quickly. Okay. So whatever you're not committed about, the problem is you're just wasting your time. Okay. Whatever you're committed about, you're not wasting your time. You will see results in that. That's how it's kind of set up. That's how this whole commitment business works, right? Whatever you're committed about, you prioritize. Whatever you're not committed about, you you know you- you're not really serious about it. You fiddle around, you waste your time, you just kind of you know go through the motions, but you're not really committed. Many a times, in our spiritual walk, that's how we are. With things of God, that's how we are. Many times, it could be in any area of our life. It could be at work. It could be in our studies. So that's the reason why I said take a stock of all the areas that we are involved in our life today, and just reassess and reevaluate our levels of commitment. Um, Jesus said, what is rushing into my mind is Jesus said, let your yes be a yes and no be a no. Jesus is talking about a sense of commitment. Be clear on what you're committing to. Because if you're not committing to something, then you can say a no. But if you're saying yes, then do it. Right? Can we just quickly take a moment and to kind of